Happy holidays! I'm Rose, and I'm trying to live my greenest life possible, and today I'm going to talk about clothes. I never gave much thought about where I bought my clothes until I started reading up on the fast fashion industry and textile waste. I used to just donate anything that I didn't want anymore until I realized much of what I donated ended up in a landfill anyways. So I'm trying to do better. And a few things that we can do different: shop resale. The shirt I got resale. If resale is not your jam, you can buy clothes from a durable company. For example, I'm wearing Under Armour under this, and it's a great brand. One example of a really durable, sustainable brand is Patagonia. And there's a lot of other things we can do to reduce our carbon footprint and be more ethically minded about the clothes that we buy. The fast fashion industry absolutely wreaks havoc on the environment by cranking out tons of cheap, poorly made clothing, which ultimately ends up in a landfill. Oftentimes, these clothes are made overseas in poor working conditions where many human rights are violated. Shein is one of the biggest culprits, but there's a lot of other name brands that we should avoid when buying clothes. One of the best ways to avoid supporting fast fashion brands is to shop resale. Skip the mall where clothes are made brand new, usually in poor working conditions, and instead opt for something that is gently used that you can find at a consignment store. Not only will you save money in this way, but you can also cut out all of the environmental harmful practices, such as the production and the distribution and the transportation. If resale is not for you, you can opt for some green brands. Like, I think one of the best ones is Patagonia, and there's a huge list online of different clothing brands that are made ethically and sustainably. Go through your closets and see how much you can get rid of. It's amazing the amount of clothing we accumulate in such a short amount of time. I personally like the Marie Kondo method of going through each item and keeping the ones that spark joy. This seems like a more positive approach to getting rid of things instead of treating your old clothes like trash. The goal is to keep items out of the landfill. Clothing items that you choose to part with can be either sold or donated, but be careful about which ones you donate. Torn, stained, or otherwise inappropriate clothing items are not fit for donation and shouldn't be dumped on charities. Larger companies like Goodwill and Red Racks can only donate about 20% of what's given to them, so it's better to give to local charities and local churches instead. You can make your clothes last longer by taking proper care of them. Consider line drying instead of using a regular dryer, and use less detergent. Most people actually use too much. If one of your clothing items is torn or missing a button, consider making the necessary repairs instead of just throwing it out. You can also have clothes that don't fit properly tailored. Consider hosting a swap party and giving away some of those clothes for free. It's a great way to get together with your friends and go through, maybe get some new outfits, and also clean out your own closet. Finally, you can upcycle old clothes and turn them into other projects such as pillows or stuffing or things like that. So now that I've gone through and organized everything from my clothing swap, I have some that I'd like to try to sell. I've put others into the donation boxes. I've got a pile that I need to make repairs with, and then I have some that just really aren't fit for anything, and I'm going to use them for projects. I can't wait to get started. Thanks for watching.